Welcome back, guys, to Octopath Traveller, where last episode we wrapped up Ophelia's Chapter 3 with the rescue of Liza from the mystery people that had kidnapped her. But on returning to town with the young girl, we also met up with Liana. Finishing our job of kindling things, it seems that the sister's father had passed away, and with it, out of desperation, came his sister's deceit. As we now woke up without the torch that lights our path, we then moved back to Captain's Bane as we fought another optional boss, the Leviathan. We got control and worked it. Says the Leviathan that's all of a sudden small. Leave him be. Why? He attacked me! Kinda-ish. I was in there, but still. All that beast wanted was for you to return that egg you were holding. So it was the egg, not the quest. But I needed the egg to get there. And I still had a quest for it. Took down Oceanus. God, I can't sell it Oceanus, that's for sure. I stole its... No, I didn't steal its baby. Someone else did. Now go. That's what I... I'm going in the water. Thank you for my baby. First try. We're just trying to survive in this world. Be we beast or man. Sometimes we've got to hunt others to survive. Sometimes we're the ones that get hunted. But we do it to survive. We don't hunt each other out of pleasure. Never take a life when you don't have to. A lesson could take a mighty long time to learn. Right, we got a Leviathan shield and 7k. How are you, guy?
Faring well, are ye?
The young'uns will inherit the sea someday. That's why it's important to make sure they learn what really matters now, before the old ants like myself are gone. What is the Leviathan shield that I've gained? 110 physical defense, minus 79 evasion. Equip, reduces ice damage taken, an incredibly specific ability. An incredibly specific shield. Well, beaten. Let's turn the goal short, rested up. I was hoping you'd get another gamer. I'm prepared now. I will admit that the amount of attacks it has, coupled with the ads joining in and the ads also having a multiple attack with poison, with knockout, with sweep and with random like targeting attack. It's pretty nasty. But honestly, I had... While one healer was unconscious, the other healer could kick in. So I had everything I needed to do that. What was I saying I was missing that I really... Oh, yeah. Well, I'll spend a bit of cash on you, I guess. I didn't really get to use much in the way of Injurious Dust, but... Run through we did. So, which one of them had a quest about a Kraken? Yeah, wasn't it this one? Yours is about a captain. I'm sure someone had a thing about a Kraken. Obviously they didn't. I'm just going nuts. Oh, at least others admits it could be tough. The thing is, any of these bosses can be tough. To the wrong party setup, the wrong job setup, and like the wrong like equipment, etc. You can walk in on so many horrible things that you can die to things. Like, I rushed Miguel. That's why I died. I went slowly and it was fine. I wasn't ready with like the party makeup, but just those ice elementals in the cave. Or the ice elemental and the snakes or whatever it was. And then they all AoE'd me for enough damage to confuse and kill the entire party more or less one turn. Like, what was I supposed to do? Like, sometimes you just walk into situations. With that said, we won. So now Tresor's over there at 45. So Cyrus Chapter 3 is level 40. It's Hannett's next at 38. Ophelia's, what level are yours? Because they all level 45? They are. So that's a thing. So let's get over to the town of Stillsnow. But then we've got to, like, gear up a new lot again. That said, I say gear up a new lot. It's basically switch Hannett for one character. Garland had a mission about a Kraken. We've been dealing a lot with Krakens lately. It's not admitting that it could be tough. People have different experiences in gaming. they'll find other different things harder, or they won't have grasped an ability or a skill yet, like hey Alfin and his stuff. Because they won't have had time to play around with it. So yeah, Hannah in for Ophelia. We'll leave Alfin and Trezor. Primrose, you're actually going to fall a bit behind on the level scale. He was such our favourite. So, Black Mage Trezor with her merchant skills. Alfin in there as a warrior. Hannah needs a job. She needs a job. And Ferion's there as a hunter too. I mean, a good job for you was warrior, but now someone else is warrior. Do we double up the fifiness? Hanit Dancer looks a bit weird. I don't know. Merchant Hanit, but then Bose is an overlap. Cleric Hanit? She looks quite dapper in that. Apothecary Hanit. No. We got axes. I mean, Thief makes sense in some senses. Steal SP to keep fueling. Mainly a melee class. Dancer gives daggers too. What are we missing? We're missing light and dark magic currently. Let's go Dancer, come on. Hopefully she has some cool ways of the dancing. That'd be cool. Alright, Hannah, let's pop you up. So let's get your dances. Oh, actually, Night Ode first. Night Ode first. So, that dance is great. Well, all the dances are great. What do I have to complain about any of the dances? We can also get your SP regen via it. Hannit, there is at least one strong Magus down. Yeah, it's the Soul Knife here. The M attack 188, so that's what we're going to be buffing that up with. The other side of things, I say this somehow makes you into one of our weaker people, which isn't that great. But at least you got the physical defense stuff there. So, more or less, relying on other people to carry the arrow a little bit. Right. Fighting Sense, attacking first. Let's give you that. To be honest, I'd love to give you the SP regen as well, to be fair. That'll work for me. Off we go then. Let us travel, and hope the Hannit works well in that class and spec, though she has a lower HP all of a sudden. So let's hope for the best, as Hannit goes and fights. That's right, I have business here. Indeed you do. Now I'm wondering if we can Inquisitor some people here. In hopes of undoing your master's petrification, you head to Stillsnow to meet the Seer, Susanna. And so the tale begins. The story so far. Following her master's trail, Hannit made the long journey to Stoneguard. There she talked to Natalia, who had been friends with Xanta. Following Natalia's clues, Hannit found her master in the forest. Except he had been petrified by the beast called Red-Eye. Hannit, forgive us this old man. For not keeping his promise. The last words he wrote before the curse steeled his hand. In the same note, he told Hannit to find a woman called Susanna. She's a seer, he wrote, and perhaps she can help. And thus does Hannit arrive in the frozen village of Stillsnow.
Oh.
By the spirits, the snow full of deep here. Oh, I thought you didn't know you were going to go twice. You like snow? Was it, Lind? She's not likely to frolic as a kitten. Maybe she likes snow. She can camo even better. Or maybe for the first time she can camo. But then, thou art a snow leopard, art thou not? For thee, arriving in this white wasteland is like a homecoming. kitty!
Woohoo!
Party! I ain't ever seen a snow leopard that big before. It doesn't bite, does it?
Cheerily.
Fear not, young ones. Linda's with me. She's a gentle creature. She will do a flea no harm.
Really?
She's yours. Funny sort of pet, ain't she? Linda's not a pet. She's my companion. My friend. Friends, you say? Just like us, then.
Yep.
Aye.
Yeehaw!
Her fur's so soft. Yeehaw! What's with the yeehaw?
Whoa.
And warm, too.
So,
Tell me, children, doth a woman by the name of Susanna live here? The old lady?
oh yes.
The old witch, you mean? Aye, we know her. Who doesn't?
Now then.
I see. And where might I find her?
Oh.
See that house with the red roof over yonder? Aye, yes I do. That's the old witch's place. Shouldn't just call people witches, you know.
I see.
Thank you, thee children.
Bye.
Of course, say hello to the witch for us.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye, Lind.
Oh.
Enjoys the attention, didst thou? No, she's a cat. She just put up with it. Yep. Best come with me then, before they return and with more friends. Right then, let's head through town. I'm guessing, by the look of it, I have inquisitized most people. Unfortunately, I cannot beat up the kiddies. And that's not unfortunate. Job done. Everyone is rested and ready to go. Look at Alvin's HP. He's a tank now. He's a tank. Make the house with the red roofs. A Stover joins the channel. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Right, is there any good stuff in the general store that I may have missed at this point in time? The Huntress Bow is still the same as what we had before. I actually would drop on Pharaon if we were to use it as well. The Elemental Hat is not bad when you think about it, but it's not improving physical defense for a lot of people. It's kind of a little bit of a nuke on that. I don't really want to drop more physical defense, considering most attacks in the game seem to be the physical variety. So it looks, for the most part, there's nothing for me to need right now. I guess I want Pharion's axe being a lot better, but he's got the Elemental axe currently. And he's got his dagger. He's fine. Alright, let's just make sure everyone I've done has things going on. There is, of course, that lady out there. I can't remember what quest we actually had here anymore. Let's say it's Critical Bracelet. And nothing else. It looked like we had no problem inquiring when we last swept through. What do you want again? I'm going to become the greatest singer, but I cannot go anywhere until my family pays off our debts. So you need me to sort out your father. That's what you needed. Who was your father? Pensive girl. Like, who specifically is your father? Oh, the money lender. Right. You're the debtor. Can we sort it with monsters?
Letting us begin.
Is this where the problem begins? Oh yeah, I forgot you're a dancer.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Alright, well, let's try and find a weakness and succeed, which means that technically pounce will work too.
Letting my arrow fly and true. I will not be thy prey.
We've still got the evasion rate, it seems.
What next?
I will not be like prey. I will not be like prey. Was this the solution? I don't know. He's a money lender. Maybe he's got the debt sorted. I don't know. I'm gonna beat him up, and if it isn't, then it isn't, and that's all there is to it, right?
Holding back nothing.
Not even a strong attack there. I think Lynn could have done better.
Missed me. What next?
Missed me. Job done.
The hunt endeth.
If it's not the solution, then we just knocked an old man unconscious in the snow. See if we have won. It is not the solution. I knocked him out for you. Do you want me to knock out your dad too? What about I knock out everyone until we get to the right place, yeah? Alright, so this is the guy. We can beat him up too. Do you think that is the answer?
Standest thou against me? Then be hunted. Let in my arrow
Beat them up
fly
until we
and
find the answer. But this is the girl's dad.
Let in my arrow fly and true.
Spear weak. If it doesn't work,
I will not be thy prey.
we'll
Let
just
in
go
the
through the
hunt
entire
fly.
town beating everyone up until it works.
Thou didst fight with courage.
Right, we beat your dad up. It works! Samuel, why do the gods conspire against me? What did I ever do to deserve such troubles? I only ever... That's the money lender, see? It was him! Lost time with that temper of yours again, did you? Looks like all it earned you was a good beating. I feel... Just because of what he said there, I feel like the other guy deserved the good beating as well, so meh. Thank you for the gifted sub, Judicious Tatova. Maybe this time will something actually get through to you. You've seen your fair share of troubles, friend. I know that. You didn't used to be like this. This fellow used to have a small shop of his own, see? But his business went under. He lost everything. He always was a serious type. I guess the failure was just too much for him to handle. Broke his heart. He turned to drink, looking to drown his sorrows. Look at him now. Ah, that's enough of you. What do you know, huh? I never did nothing to deserve this kind of ill fortune. He drunk. Damn it! Damn it all! He's gonna run out now. I know. I've never been a dead weight on my family the way I am now. But you can't expect me to start over new at this age. I can, and I do. It's not too late if you start now. I don't... Looks like you've got a bit of the bile out of him after losing his temper like that. How you forgiven him the chance to work through some of that anger? That's what I did. I'm a counsellor now. This is how actual psychology is. Yeah. This is what psychiatrists do, yeah? They take you in a cupboard, send a beast after you. It's not how it works, no. It's not psychology. But for some, I guess it works it out. An alluring ribbon is gained and some cash as well. Another quest complete. Does violence to solve everything? Still no. But yeah. My father suddenly came home and said he was going to start working again. It's just like the old days. If he truly goes back to work, then maybe I can pursue my own dreams as well. I can finally try to become a singer. Alright, well, let's keep going through town. Are you new? No. I've robbed you blind. As the ever dancer, wish I couldn't steal stuff from before. The forbidden dagger, after all. But it reduces fire and dark damage dealt very specifically. And of course, you want to have the dagger on Scholar, and you wouldn't be able to have it. No, you wouldn't have dagger on Dancer, and you wouldn't be able to have it on Scholar. So it kind of becomes meh. And if you have a thief, you lose the fire thing. And to be honest, that physical attack is really good. How much did it cost anyway? 72k? Like, just for physical attack alone, it's pretty good. Like, it's way better than that good. And I could take that off and give something with critical, maybe? I mean, I never use my fire anyway, right? Haggling successful, 80k discount. Nice. Well done, Trezor. Good job. So if I take the Forbidden Dagger and boost my physical attack to even more. Lose a bit of fire damage, but now make Therion even more overpowered. Take that off and switch it for like a rock cleaver so it's got the extra critical on it. Oh, the bear cleaver would be better, yeah. The bear cleaver would be better. Get that off your hands, sir. I want it. Give. So switch that over to the rock cleaver. And then put that there. So that gives my a critical boost. So now I have that. And that's also powering my elemental attack anyway, which isn't great, sure. But it's something? So, great. Yeah. Works for me. Apart from that, Hannah has the soul knife for the element attack, so she won't want anything else in that regard. No one else has daggers. So the other dagger becomes useful for other thieves now. Hey, hey, hey. I've actually got to make it upwards, haven't I? Which way do I go up? Over here. Oh, okay. Well, checking out the town, it gets me all the goodies, doesn't it? What is this crowd?
Listen up.
I've journeyed many leagues to have my fortune told by Madame Susanna. Who?
Oi!
I implore you, pray open the door.
Pox on
God's teeth, man, get out of my way.
What the?
You wretched whore, son. Apologise at once.
Oi!
You ain't getting no body out of all the lake. He don't talk none.
Honestly?
Has he lost his tongue?
No.
Nay, it's just that Susanna does the talking for the both of them.
Tja.
Oh ho!
Who is that man?
Doubtless.
Susanna's minder. Looks after her and keeps the riffraff from bothering her, as you might know it.
Truth is...
Name's a lake. Truth is, he took him in off the streets when he was a wee sprout. A short and Connery. Saved his life, she did, and he's been with her ever since.
Could that mean?
Old women aren't commonly in need of a bodyguard. They are when folk from far and wide come flocking to have their futures told. Maybe don't sit too well on her, considering how little she cares for company. Surely she doth not refuse of every visitor.
Right.
Bit of a funny one, ain't it? Seer who can see the future clear as day, but don't tell no one what she knows. Elect turns them all away, and no amount of begging or beseeching makes one bit of a difference.
Ah, yes.
Every now and then a fool tries to get rough with a lake, but oft as not ends up with only a cracked skull for his trouble.
Curses.
Finding her was easy, but talking to her may prove more difficult. I may not have the beasts for provoking him. Is there another way in? So what's the plan? Something tells me a simple pretty please isn't going to work. Truth be told, I do not know. I wonder if the stubborn oaf has many weaknesses. Weaknesses? We all have them after all. Even thou, Therion? Huh? Since when are we talking about me? Ah, so thou dost. If you're going to be like this, you can forget about my help. My apologies, we were discussing the bodyguard. How's it maybe to believe I've known my share of big burly types who were spooked by beasts? Beasts, thou sayest? No promises this one's the same, of course, but it's worth a try, wouldn't you say? 'Tis curious advice, but I shall consider it. It's curious advice indeed. Have we not been up here? Probably why. And probably where we're going next. Level 37. Right, you guys over here. Well, I haven't stolen from you. I'll take your speed bracelet now. And, well, look, I don't know if we've beaten him down. What's through this door?
Now, let us hunt him.
This is the problem. If Lind has not got like the right elements to fight this guy, then I'm screwed. Because I basically have spears for days.
I will not be the coming.
Same for bodyguards. She's not using sweep. So what might happen is it just ends up as a... Oh, he is weak to swords, great. I was worried it might end up as an endless fight. Lind a bit random, but I think there is a intelligent AI there. When Lind realises the weakness, it goes for that.
Letting the hunt begin.
I just have nothing that will do the best damage. I have no good damage. Maybe a Frostbox will be good damage, I don't know. I think just Lind on his own
my arrow fly
would do well. It's my problem.
If thou darest.
It's my fault. I'm not really geared this properly.
I will not be thy prey.
I will not.
Come in, if thou darest.
Now that's him down. Slowly.
I honor thee, my quarry.
Right. We don't tend to obtain any items, but we obtain entry. To a treasure chest. Add a hidden thing. A swordbreaker is gained. And a soul bow. I'm guessing both of which aren't exactly that great. But a soul bow obviously sounds like a magical attacking variant. And a sword breaker. Isn't that normally like a polearm he fought, but it's not. Well, Sam does not know what a sword breaker actually is in terms of weaponry. But then, I guess I'm not too worried either way. Alright, let's go restin' at the local inn and prepare for beating Mr. Bodyguard down. I may need to catch more Pokemon here. Either way, I'm confident that Hannet can work her magic. Even if it ends up as a battle of a boring attrition. That's for sure. The only action I can do is this. I try to talk.
Greetings.
I have business with Susanna. But thou sayest nothing, and thou wilt not listen either. Then I have no choice. To fight him straight up, or just to go into the woods and try to capture. Do you know what? What's in the Whitewood? The ability to not see anything. What we have been rewarded with. An enemy is what we're after.
Letting us begin.
Do you think that bear will do?
My turn.
Alright, we've got Majestic Snow Marmots and more.
I appreciate it. Really.
I don't think those guys are going to help.
Letting the
The bear might.
begin.
It's a hoary bear. Not weak to lightning.
Here goes nothing.
Axes, cool.
What to do?
Winds. What the hell was that? Yes, I'll just capture this. It'll be nice and easy. Why? This is level 37. I am level 37. I know it's because he buffs strength, and I can break him. That's the problem. If I flee... Wait, what?
Can't end like this.
Alfin slipped and fell. Huh? Wait, if I get a game over like this, yeah. Why can that guy do 2,000 to everyone? The hell, man? Well, walking through there is going to be really problematic. Not like we can get a quick break on him. Well, barely escaping with our lives, the bearer of absolute abject doom. We're gonna just try to fight you and Lind, I feel. We're going through there, aren't we? We will provoke. Wait a second. Look at the amazing amount of HP this guy has.
Letting us beginning.
I'm gonna need to go gather some beasts, aren't I?
Letting the hunt begin.
I'm legitimately gonna have to find some more. Luckily, Lind does have a weakness. It depends how much this guy
I will not
hits.
be letting my arrow fly and true.
Luckily, I will not be like prey.
Coming, if thou darest.
Okay, we can break him. His HP, the
Coming,
Fool of Olives,
if
it
thou
wasn't.
darest.
I'm fine. So I can still use items to defend, etc. So I'm fine with that.
Holding back nothing.
Didn't even blind him. Well, I know the arrows aren't one.
What
Here comes his panic slash. Just gotta rely on Lind
Miss it.
and use
Letting the hunt.
grapes whenever we can.
Miss it. Letting the hunt begin.
Essentially, when you really look at it, we just have to have
Coming.
Spear's a weakness. Fire Highland Goat. Barely any damage. This is going to
What
take a while.
next?
That guy's weakness is on a platter and then hit him in them.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
So we know that Hannah has axes, Alphen has axes, Trezor has wind. We can break him in one turn.
Letting the hunt
So
begin.
we just got to go for the polar bear whenever we see the polar bear.
Coming.
The best monsters, by the way.
Coming.
How much damage does Lind do on her own? Yeah, okay. Scratch Lind. And the chin.
Coming, if thou darest.
I guess Pounce works too, yeah.
Letting my arrow fly in truth.
You get 2 goes this time.
I will not be letting my arrow fly in truth.
I simply will not be thy play. But we know we've won the battle.
Coming, if
It's
thou
now just kind of walking through it really slowly. Unfortunately, the Millennial ain't gonna help us. The Millennials help no one.
letting my arrow fly in truth. Letting the hunt beginning.
You got the cheer, Noble.
This will help us.
Let the hunt begin, and this is where he uses a really big grape.
Letting the hunt begin.
If it was a normal elemental spell, we'd be a lot better off as well when you think about it. Like capturing one would obviously be hard. How long do you reckon I've still got this? This is like the drunk guy again.
Letting the hunt begin.
We've had the drunk guy, and we've had the guy that can't talk. I didn't hardly do any damage.
Listen to me. Coming, if thou darest.
I can press A. Settle back, guys. We almost died, but we're going well.
Letting the hunt begin.
Hopefully I haven't screwed myself with turn order.
What
No, he's
next?
only got 1 turn.
Coming.
He won't come out with a randomly strong attack, will he? We used all our beasts though,
Thou
apart
didst
from
fight
the
as a
Frosty Fox. But beat him we did. Just another press A, another 1472 times. You can't make a noise then.
He's a man grown, but still a boy within. Be a dear, Hannet, and have Linda carry the poor fool within. He'll be catching his death of cold lying out in the snow like a log.
We didn't leave anyone else like that.
How dost thou knowest my name? That's what you want to ask, isn't it?
Ah, with the correct vernacular.
I'm a seer, remember? Possessed of the all-seeing eye. Or so they say.
Then thou art an oracle. Truly, thou will be able to help.
Poppycock and nonsense is all it is.
Poppycock?
A hunter from the woodlands who communes with the beasts. Not a common sight in these parts. The only one who might fit that description is that hobbledehoy, Xanta. Him or his prentice, Hannet of the Darkwood. Your age, your snow leopard, your garb. Simple deduction, my dear. The trick is to say what you know, and nothing more, and let the gullible fill in the details.
Makes a lot of sense. We must catch all the Pokemon indeed.
That's all Susanna's famous all-seeing eye is, in the end. Well, disappointed to learn I'm just a fraud?
On the contrary, now I know I can trust thee. If thou speakest the truth about this, then surely thou wouldst not speak false of aught else.
Fair befall you, but that Zonta lad raised a clever prentice, and that's the truth. Now, why don't you tell me why you're here? But first, let's go inside, shall we?
It seemeth that would be for the best.
Oh, well, well. That young master of yours has managed to get himself into a right mess, hasn't he?
Mistress Susanna, canst thou help in him?
There is one way.
In truth.
Truth? Ah, now that's a word. You said you trusted me, remember?
If there is the slightest chance of lifting that curse, I will trust whomever I need to. Milady?
Gods take my eyes if that fool hasn't raised a strong and brave young woman. I'd scarce believe it if you weren't standing here in front of me.
I learned from his example, the good and the bad.
Is that so? Can't imagine that would work, but the world is full of wonders at that. Isn't that so, my dear?
It is.
But about the curse.
I am prepared for any trial.
There is but one way to turn stone back to living flesh. And that is to slay the beast that wrought the curse.
I had feared as much, but it shall be done.
Stay, child. I'm not finished yet. Did Santa forget to teach you patience?
Mine apologies.
If you try to fight the beast as you are, you'll only meet the same fate as your master. And what good will you be to him then?
But I must...
What you must do first is find the means to protect yourself from Red Eye's lethal power. Tell me, dear, have you heard of the plant called Herb of Grace?
Never.
Long ago, there was a beast in these parts too, what turned men to stone. Folks here soon learned that Herb of Grace could ward off the magic. I reckon it should be effective against red eye as well. Herb of Grace grows in a forest so thick there are few ways in. I'll send a Layak ahead to show you the entrance to the trail. But know that the forest is a perilous place, and home to many frightful beasts. You want to prepare well before you venture in.
I shall. Thank thee, my lady.
Tis my pleasure, dear. In a strange way, that Xanta boy was like a son to me. A vexing, wayward one, but a son all the same. With you being his prentice, it rather makes you my grandchild now. And what kind of a grandmother would I be if I refused to lend you a helping hand?
Master and I are both in thy debt.
Let's hope that it doesn't point to that forest. Oh, look, it points to that forest. Alright, we know what we're doing. We know what we're dealing with. But I've been thinking in the meantime, and we do actually have axes on Therian, Hannet, and Elfin, and Wind, so we can break the bear in one turn. So it won't be insane until it busts it up, that power, and it's going to use a turn to buff the power. So we can break the bear every time. We have a good party set for it. Maybe. We don't know what its other weakness is. It's not daggers. Oh, and actually, I didn't even get to test. But we should be able to survive or save ourselves. Let's go. I'd say the most valuable thing about that fight and that tester and that step out here was literally that in the end, we got an analysis and we found the axe weakness. Now we have a plan. It's better to be with a plan than without one, eh? Unless there's two bears.
Standest thou against me?
Now we know that the mums in the background are actually... Oh, balls!
Letting the hunt begin it.
My plan!
My turn.
Oh, Trezor now can't cast spells, so that's kind of annoying. I wonder what the other weakness is. Found it. So we could always use Alfin to try and to have a fair bit of death on them. I guess is one way of looking at it. We can let it go another turn now, I guess. Can we cure silence? Because that would be really helpful for these guys in the background. That said as well, we could get Hannet to do it. And first aid her, make sure she's alive.
That'll do her.
I thought I had, of course, I haven't got anyone with the anti-surprise attack thing on. Normally I have someone in the party with the anti-surprise attack on. But it's usually Cyrus or Ophelia. So I'm lacking that. So I need to get those skills on someone else. Most likely. So maybe I'll get it for Therian. But in the meantime, we need to actually get the kill now. So let us, first of all, we're going to use our dancer skills. We're going to buff the physical attack power of Therian.
Letting the lion dance.
She's letting the lion dancing. Oh, yes. No. It is as I thought. Okay, you're still silenced. That's okay. We can deal with that.
Out of my way.
It's all up to you.
Let's do this.
Kill the Baron. Job done. We're okay now.
Here goes nothing.
Not going to be able to capture one of them, I feel, though. I'm pretty sure you can just chop one of these to death. Or not. Maybe I can capture that one. It's weak.
Out of my way.
but it's better than no pet.
I appreciate it. Really. All right.
Should we defend him?
Oh no!
Poor
Come
Trezor.
in, if
Very
thou
silenced.
darest.
Alright, we'll take that with Mighty Slash.
The hunt endeth.
Job done there. Whew. Right, let's sort our newest problem. Has anyone else played as a cleric for a bit? I was thinking it's you, isn't it? I've got it, it's fine. I know. I've already got the skill. I just need to put it on. So I guess I'll take on money goes on trees. And we'll put percipients on. So we no longer have to worry about that now. Don't worry, guys. I have a plan. Plan instantly explodes.
I'll make this quick.
Of course, the problem is as well. That's not the only beast in the forest.
I appreciate it. Really.
Lind,
Here we go.
it's your friends. Larry and Barry. Do you like Larry and Barry? Larry and Barry.
The hunt beginneth.
Little did we know it was Lynn's parents. Right, I'm kind of wondering what to go with because they have 2 spell weaknesses. So that's that as well. It's not daggers, it's not that. So is it axes?
Here
No.
goes nothing.
Spears? No.
Letting the hunt begin.
Bows? Yes. All the weaknesses are gained.
To ashes with you!
And Trezor doesn't finish it. Oh no! They're all like this with AoE abilities. They all have the ridiculous stuff. Oh, I don't need to do anything.
Here I go!
Just keep using Firestorm.
To ashes with you!
Just now know that they have a lot more HP and we need to treat them as an actual
if thou
threat.
darest.
That said,
Holding back nothing.
only 40% chance capture. 20% base. How much more HP do they have?
Holding back nothing.
Double soporific claw. Haha!
All right. Let's get down to...
Business to defeat
That's
the
what I'm
Huns.
talking about.
Right, so we got ourselves a very strong animal that will hopefully help us on our way. Let's keep on keeping on. I'm not enjoying this area very much.
What, tango, huh? Whoa.
2 attacks, Alfin, 1 thunder. So I have 1 thunder. Hannet can try to break 1, 2, but I need fire. I have fire, but I'm weakened to fire. I can't break in this guy. I slower the damage. I think that's my best bet here, is just to make the danger less. So in the meantime, let's start to try and find out what other abilities do. So, Curious Bloom was ice. So Essence of Pomegranate is what?
How do you like this?
Shadow. We need to find out these elements. It's too bad I can't do this twice. So between the remaining two,
Letting the hunt begin.
I can stop one of the enemies.
Lightning, done my bidding.
So let's
Letting
use
the
Hanit
hunt beginning.
to sort out one of these.
Lightning, done my bidding.
Send Ferian on the cat. Oh, well, I've already used
I
skills.
appreciate it.
Oh no! This ain't good. I'm going with single target for now, so I guess
goes
that's
nothing.
a bit of a blessing. We need Cat to die.
Let's do this.
This is gonna be some really hard trash. Got him.
How is that?
So it needs 2 fires to take them out. 1 and a charged one. So maybe we should look at that in the future as our options for continuing battle in here. Yeah, this is gonna be... I need to keep people up in HP at all times as well. I can't let their HP drop.
Want a tangle, huh?
All these groups are so nasty. Oh, never mind, we got a surprise.
Letting the hunt beginning.
So...
Lightning, done my bidding.
Out of my way.
which one goes first? That one?
Let's do this. To ashes with you.
We're okay. We can do this. We're gaining some control.
Here goes nothing.
Slightly. So we break that. Oh no, we break with the fire anyway. We're completely fine. The other guy doesn't go till we go. Life is good. Be happy. Axes. So technically another fire anyway will break. Kill the one in the back. So let's get the Steel SP, do 4k damage. I just imagine what it would be like to capture one of these guys. That could be quite helpful.
How's that?
Right then, Alfin levels up, level 40. We just got to rely on being on top of our game. Can't get surprised, which is really going to help. As we find Alec. Grim whiteness as far as the eye can see. As soon as we encounter AoE damage, that's when we're screwed. It's colder here too. The wind cutteth to the bone.
Come on.
He speaks, see? This way. So they'll do a speak of. That would be them.
Now then.
A trail.
Mm-hmm.
A secret path only the mistress knows. It leads straight to the heart of the forest. Out here, the snow never melts. It covers landmarks and makes every direction look much like the other. The herb of grace grows somewhere deep in the forest. But be wary, many dangerous fiends lurk within. That is why Susanna keeps the knowledge of this path a secret. So thou dost speaken, and as well as any man. Only when I have something to say.
Thanks be to thee.
Will that more people in this world follow the same principle? Go carefully. I have not seen Susanna look so happy for many a year. Pray return safely, that you might bring her more joy.
Thou hast my thanks.
I shall. I owe that much and more. I will prevail. Alright then. Well, more travel banter as Treasure spots some more money. Left by an unfortunate stall, I bet they died here.
Whoa!
Would you look at that? Snow and ice as far as the eye can see. It's beautiful, don't you think? It is indeed. I have roamed far and wide on the hunt, but never beheld a place such as this. The snow is like a silk wedding gown, but even softer and whiter, and more beautiful. A silk gown? Tell me, Trezor, couldst thou place a price on this scene? Of course not, silly. As much as I'd like to take it home with me, a sight like this can't be bought. There's not enough room in anyone's bag for a treasure like this. Indeed, I dare say thou art right. Alright, we don't know if it's right or left. It's definitely not left. We get 15k in cash. We'll have a safe one out that money. Let's begin along the trail. And the monsters within.
Let us begin.
Okay, now this is the dangerous time, of course,
What
when
next?
yet again we're facing a completely new group of foes.
Raining arrows up on them.
I should have just targeted that one guy. Maybe they're weaker than the rest, he says with a large amount of prayer.
I appreciate it,
You know who we were waiting
right.
for. The tester ones. Did we miss the other two?
My turn now.
Well, we know we're waiting for you.
Ashes with you.
Wait. Wait. The bush isn't weak. To fire.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Is it somehow that cold? Well, capturing the bush seems easier, in a way. Not enough.
Let's do this.
What's the bush got up his sleeve?
Hear the thunder roar.
Is he even weak to, like,
Bring it on.
an element? It keeps rolling on me. So we didn't hit it with bows or swords,
Here we go.
technically. Okay, it is weak to
Here
swords.
I go.
It's the second element. That's what we're interested in. Is it weak to blizzard?
Cold yet?
No, but it dies.
You got more than you bargained for.
Oh, Trezor level's up to 38. Gotta catch up with the actual mission level there, Trezor. Can I sell that bush, Trezor? I'm sure she could.